welcome to the Harvest Pre-Alpha Tournament Day 2, $2,000 LAT-AM tournament. These 4 teams will participate in 4 individual matches, and the winner of each match will take home $500.
And we'll see just what happens here as we're looking at Team Erosion. Dude putting down a ton of damage here on the green squad there. He's gonna get the kill. No, does get a dash out. Here comes a stun. That's gonna be an opportunity. Does get the upgrade now to level 5.
For City Esports, they are currently holding the top spot, and so far they have gotten into the least amount of trouble. They are being very patient with their gameplay, and they are being very tactical with how they present themselves.
To their credit though, Metagoons are able to hold up and defend their base pretty well against the top squad so far, and they haven't felt like they've been out of place in this fight just yet.
So at what point do you have to stop attacking a single stronghold trying to steal their essence? Because all the while you two are battling it out between yourselves to fight over a base. Inevitably they could back off some of these strongholds and start going for the golem, but the thing about the golem that's so tricky, it literally is the last shot that kills it, gets the essence.
Able to get back into a new fight here. It looks like they are trying to defend against City Esports. City Esports now on the onslaught here.
City Esports have done a pretty good job of maintaining their lead, and the crazy thing about it, the majority of the time we've actually seen them playing defense, but all the while, again, we see already it is Sunley 2 going back to their base to play that defense so that way they can hold onto their lead. And it's just astounding how they can play offense and gain such a lead and then recover and being able to react just enough time. Honestly, yeah, this seems a little, too little too late. Don't get me wrong, I would have definitely been on their side had it been a little bit earlier, but you literally do not have the time, as the first match will end in City Esports. Away from BayZ Elite being able to accumulate time and time again just more and more essence, getting all of those essence wells in the way. They literally had a line. We're gonna see a big turn of events here. At least I hope so, because with a commanding lead of around 30 to 40k essence, you're gonna have to change some things up. And already Dursan with a beautiful snipe and the res on their teammate. This is why we love Sahad.
Here's actually gonna take the kill from Sahad, but now we see if they can get the no, and boom, there it goes. Another 3k essence in the bank here.
Where it's not the most important thing, it's not something that's going to decide the match, there is still essence to be won and essence to be had from getting these PvP eliminations. See how quickly the tables have turned. In the first game where it looked like an absolute dominating presence coming from City Esports now is going into the favor of the Rojan team.
And Squad B is now taking the lead because of Rojan team taking the smackdown onto City Esports. So what a sneaky squad here by Squad B there. You got to be aware of where all that profit from your own labor. You got to make sure you secure your own profit, because any profit that you don't secure with your own labor, like, that just goes back to, the people that stealing it from you there.
Honestly, going into this, the Rojan team is probably one of those squads that we were looking at to really be a dominating force. And the reason why that BayZ Elite were able to take such a commanding lead is because not only did they steal someone else's base, but they defended it. Anytime that the Rojan team or another team came in to try and get in on that essence, they literally took them out. They defended that base as if it were their own.
Game number 3, $500 back on the line here for these 4 teams. Let's hit it off.
Look at that gaze. That is a gaze of a champion. They are looking to walk out of this with a little bit more money. City Esports already going to be getting some of these essence wells in early, of course, those within proximity, but don't get too comfortable. They will be on the hunt soon enough.
If they were able to come in here and give us a little what for here. But we'll see if that ends up happening here.
They're defending currently their own home base as they are being pushed by the BayZ Elite. As you can see, the Rojan team right now getting pushed, and where we just saw Rojan themselves get eliminated, but the res comes through, and that's what I want to touch on. Every single player can res their teammates, so in order to get a successful team battle and to really kind of either defend or make that big push, you have to squad wipe. That is a feels bad for the Rojan team. They are already struggling to get essence for themselves, and a little bit of essence they do have is being stolen by the BayZ Elite. This is really how the head honchos have been getting all of their essence. They're just bullying some of these lower end teams that don't have a lot of essence, and it's kind of cheeky in a way, because you think they would be attacking each other because they have the most amount of essence. No, they're literally going for the teams that don't have a lot of essence in their headquarters, but it's working. It's paying off. I think that was City Esports. They literally came in with the last second steal. That was insane to come through with the last second steal away from BaZ Elite, who literally had the game in their hands, but somehow, some way, it is City Esports to take yet another win. We have seen the Rojan team constantly getting in these PvP battles, and again, they're not bad. They actually get some pretty good damage done, but for some reason, they're always getting bullied by every other team. They're always trying to steal their essence, and they really can't formulate you know, a good presence trying to steal other people's essence. Say, one thing that I really like about the BaZ Elite squad is whenever we transition to them, they are always grouped up. They move as an absolute unit. So again, this could be a competitor that might be able to take another one here in match number 4.
It's a back and forth battle at the top of the leaderboard here. Certainly, they say, hey, we've seen City. They've won 2 of the 4 so far. We're not going to let them win this one here. We're going to take it to them, and I love that strategy from Rojan.
The Metagoons only have 10K in the bank, and the Rojan team was able to steal enough to steal the lead away from City Esports, and they are piling on the essence. As you can see
here, you see a very on fire Sunlight 2 of City Esports doing what they can. It's just an incredible display of force here from Sunlight as they finally go down, but man, what a light show that was. And here's the same position we've seen from Rojan. They have a great early game, but then they fall off late game as we see them now sitting in 3rd place, battling it out here with the 2nd place squad of BaZ Elite here. Meanwhile, City Esports, they're sitting at the top there and looking at everyone and say, oh yes, please continue to battle for me and for my glory.
Honestly, this is about to go a little bit brazy. As you can see, it will be Sunlight 2 to get that elimination on the home base of City Esports. They are playing defense right now to hold on to that lead, so they're not even trying to extend their lead. They're just trying to maintain it. As you can see, Sunlight is absolutely popping off with elimination after elimination.
We're looking at the space of determination of Sunlight because they feel like they have secured victory here. Final few seconds. Will it be game, set, match, and $1,500 in the bank? It looks like it will be as they clap their hands. They have found success. They got the money.